Peace, what's going on guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Umidigi A7 Pro. Some of the things that I do like about it, some of the things that I don't like about it overall. Some of the things that I really do like about it are the build quality. Now this thing is a really nice device for the entry-level budget department. A really nice solid build quality with this device. It's offering aluminum body all around. So, aluminum rails all around the body of it. Really nice design. You're getting your fingerprint on the back, which is dead center. You're also getting facial recognition on this device, Face ID, which actually works without a mask. So we do have the nice punch hole cutout on the top. And we do also have some nice clicky buttons on here. They feel really nice and clicky to the touch. Pretty cool. So Umidigi powered by Android. Android 10 is on here, the latest software. The thing feels really premium in the hand, but there's going to be some downsides with this thing. We also do get a headphone jack Type-C for charging your speaker down here, which is actually loud enough. Does sound pretty good all around. Now I did factory reset this device, and that was for a reason. I have been experiencing some issues with the camera. We're going to get into that in a little bit more detail. Now overall the design is really nice with this thing. You're getting glass on the side. You're getting metal on the sides, glass, well actually a imitation of glass on the back, which they did a really good job with. I'm really surprised how much of a good job they did with this. I'm really surprised this isn't glass. Feels exactly like it. Really premium materials. Now, if I was to rate the body of this, materials, everything are like that, it feels like a really expensive device when you hold it. It feels like $500 at least in your hand. But that's not the case. This is an entry-level budget device. I bought it for around $130. You can get it around between that price to $170, depending on where you purchase it. I'll leave links down below as well. But the overall craftsmanship of this device is second to none in the price point. So I can't stress that enough. It's a really good build quality. Now, some of the things ways this phone did fall short is the cameras, guys. Now, I did get wide angle camera failure, which means that the wide angle camera experienced a glitch where every time I tried to open the camera, it wouldn't open anymore. And I would actually get a message saying that the camera was being used by another application, which it wasn't. Factory resetted the device once, twice, even three times. It didn't do it. Still was having that issue. So this phone is on its way out, but let me know if you're having that same issue. Everything else was working perfectly fine, but when the wide angle camera, the first 24 hours, it did work perfectly fine. I had no issues whatsoever with it. So when it was working, it was absolutely beautiful. 12 megapixel wide angle camera, 12 megapixel main camera. You also do get a 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel for depth shots when you're taking portraits, and bokeh. No, everything came out really clear on the camera. I have no issues. It's just that it definitely is a big impact to the user experience when you face issues like this. You would expect those issues to happen maybe 3 months out, 4 months out, maybe even 6 months, but not 1 or 2 days in using the device. So I did experience camera failure after using the device for 2 days. So this is the third day, and I wasn't able to fix the issue myself by factory resetting it or resetting it. But the performance when it came to gaming was actually surprisingly smooth. We do get a Helio P23 on here, which is actually an entry-level budget chipset, which is going to give you some decent performance with the 4 gigabytes of RAM paired along with 128 gigabytes. But this model does have the 64 gigabytes, which is a little bit cheaper. You'll see on the website that if you want to get the more storage, you will have to pay about, like $50 more. Now, when you do take out the SIM card, which is right here on the side of the phone, you will get the option to enter 2 of your SIM cards along with your SD card as well, which is really, really cool. So I think that's really, really awesome. Now, overall, the build quality is absolutely stellar. They did a really good job with it. The only complaint would be in that camera performance. I've never had that happen where a camera module would not open. And there was no way for me to fix that. But, when I was playing PUBG, Asphalt 9, and, like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Asphalt 9, PUBG, things like that, the phone was absolutely fine. I was able to, play medium graphics, in some cases even high graphics. I would have to lower the graphics to actually get a good performance with the chipset that it was using. So entry-level budget chipset, not the best in the world. Cameras were actually really nice when they were working, which was really good. Let me know if you had any issues with your cameras on your Umidigi A7 Pro. Other than that, this phone was really, really crazy as far as the experience, and that was a good thing. It was really good. But my major complaint would be that the wide angle camera wasn't working on the pictures and video, which it should have been working. And in the first 24 hours of me using the device, it was working perfectly fine. I didn't have any issues, any complaints, anything to worry about. And like I said, that thing happened when when I turned on the wide angle. I pressed the button and I got like first it froze, and I was like, okay, this is taking, unusually long. And then after like 5 seconds, I got an error message, and I was never able to get the wide angle camera to actually work. But macro shots were absolutely beautiful with the 5 megapixel. The 12 megapixel ultra wide angle was absolutely beautiful as well. And the main 12 megapixel was pretty gorgeous as well. Now, you do get a front facing camera, which looks absolutely beautiful. It's a 12 megapixel as well. So, besides the shortcoming of buggy software on the camera modules, when you press certain things in the camera module, there was like a 3 millisecond delay which affected the user experience again. So the main shortcomings of this device are the software of the cameras, but if you can get around that, you have some really decent performance. You have excellent battery life. You'll get about 2.5 days if you use this thing moderately. And as far as the screen display, it's absolutely beautiful. You're also getting a really premium design, really decent, really good price for this device. If the cameras were not buggy, I would still keep it, but I'm definitely going to be returning it because of the bugs in the camera. But let me know if you had that same issue. Not everybody has that issue, and I'm sure this is just a defective unit because it's only been 3 days since I've been using it. So they're gonna give me at least 2 months to return it, so I don't have to return it right away. But like I said, I haven't been able to fix the issue with the wide angle camera. But thanks again for watching. This is the Umidigi A7 Pro after 3 days and my experiences with it. Thank you for watching. But in the meantime, you guys are the real MVPs. I appreciate every last one of you. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.